Welcome to Start to Finish Motherhood, a podcast for those thinking or already single mothers by choice, just looking for practical advice for navigating life's relationships. When you decide to have children on your own, it doesn't mean that you're completely alone. I'm Aisha Jenkins, and I'm partnering with you every step of your journey.
And all of that, because the body is just so wonderful to me, because like I snore. So like that the women in my groups, they were like, oh, you need to start taking your temperature in your vagina, because if you sleep with your mouth open, then the temperature is not really your real temperature. So when I had my son, I was just sticking the thermometer down there. Nobody wants my thermometer now, but I mean, you really have to be so comfortable with your body. It's like, I was like, I'm trying to make this baby and I'm literally taking my temperature in my vagina. I would not have believed that years ago.
It's no different from Wandy, right?
Right.
If you get an IUI, you know Wandy, you see Wandy 3 times in a cycle, right? And so, okay. All right. So those are your tips and tricks. So what's in your bag, right? What's in your little kit?
Oh, I wish I had got it. You want me to go get my bag? Yes, let me go get it.
I love it.
It's my bag. So I don't typically always have a blanket in my bag, but just in case I have to go into a public restroom, I always keep a clean blanket in there because I just never know. Now, because I'm older, I have had to, seek medical support to try to conceive. So I do have Pregnol, which women who use IVF or IUI would be familiar with trigger shots. So I do have trigger shots.
Okay.
Of course, I have my pre-mom strips. I buy them by the case from Amazon. They're filled with, the strips are the ones that test your LH or your leukocytizing hormone, and the blue ones. And then the pink ones are if you think you conceived, your pregnancy test. So you will get both in a box, and it will tell you on the outside, like this one says 50 LH strips, 20 pregnancy tests.
Okay.
Lots of urine cups, because although I suggest getting them from Amazon, you can also steal them every time you go to your primary care physician or your OBGYN. Just stick a couple extras in your purse. So yeah, those are great. So that's why some of them have labels on them. I also use digital LH testers. And these, I have multiple readers. I would suggest that for anybody, because if you make a mistake with the digitals, you can only use it like once in a 24-hour period. So I have 3 readers in mine, but the insert that goes inside of them cannot be read outside of the reader. And that's really important, because people always say, well, mine had 2 lines, just like a regular strip does. They always have 2 lines because they're testing for multiple hormones. But I have a digital reader, which I always suggest go with the strip first and then the digital reader second. I have Mucinex because it is great for cervical mucus. I take 2,400 milligrams twice a day, CD10 through CD16. And I produce so much cervical mucus, they are probably in there swimming and having a great time. And then I always like a prenatal vitamin, even though it's not what you need for your lining, but I just like to take that extra, even though that wasn't suggested from my RE, just because I always want some on hand for once I get that positive test, so that I already have, some things ready to go before my first visit. Lots of boxes of strips, because if you're testing right, you're testing 3 to 4 times a day.
Okay.
More meds, because I use letrozole, which is also known as Femera, which is similar to Clomid.
And these you get from your OBGYN?
Yes, I
Okay.
actually ended up having to get them from an online doctor because once my OBGYN found out that I used a donor who would no longer work with me. But I'm like, look, dude, anybody will take my money. So
Right.
I used an online doctor. And these are actual soft discs, and they're still in the container. But these are soft discs. I actually have alcohol wipes just to sanitize my hands, or whatever setting I'm in. So I keep those in there. And then a syringe just in case, I'm in a situation and I don't have one, and a couple of strips that have fallen out the box, and a hotel that I like to use when my donor came. I was like, oh, I really like this hotel. So I saved their business card, but that is my kit.
Elaine, let me see how big that bag is.
I was walking around with it at the museum, but I made my baby.
I got wine. I got cheese. I got slippers.
Everything is in that kit. I wonder if my donor, he's never even asked me, I don't think, what is in that kit you are carrying around?
A head. No.
After I had my son, I had actually advertised that I was going to do it for a Valentine's Day drawing. And then I checked it out because I was like, I want another baby.
Thanks for listening to Start to Finish Motherhood with Aisha. If you want to keep the conversation going, follow Start to Finish Motherhood on Instagram, or email me at aisha@starttofinishmotherhood.com. If you love this episode, please share it with anyone who's thinking of becoming a single mother by choice, anyone who's already parenting as a single mother by choice and just looking for advice on navigating it all, or a friend or family member who's looking to support someone else's single mother by choice journey. Until next time, bye now.